Hello guys, I'm Shlok and you're watching Tech Burner. Right now I'm running Windows 95 on my mobile, and by watching the video you'll be able to run Windows 10, Windows 8 or most other operating systems like Linux on your mobile. We won't be mirroring our computer screen and there will be no computers involved in this process. We'll be actually emulating Windows on our mobile itself. So without wasting any further time, let's get started with the video. So first of all, you'll require an application named Limbo. This application is available on the Play Store and you can download it just by typing Limbo in the search bar, and it would be the first search result. You'll just have to install it. I will also leave an APK link in the description box below if you want to use the version that I'm using. After this, you will also require the image file of the operating system that you're going to run. So suppose you're going to run Windows XP on your mobile, you will need to download image file of Windows XP, and downloading the image file is quite simple. So suppose you want the image file for Windows 8, you'll have to open up your browser and then in the search bar, you'll have to type Windows 8 ISO. And the first link that you will get would be the official Microsoft one, and you can download from the official server as well. So right now I'm on the official Microsoft website and I will just need to select the version of Windows that I want and the language that I want to download in, and then I can just download it. But because I've already downloaded the files, I don't need to do it again. So after you have installed the Limbo application and you also have the image file, it can be in an ISO format or an IMG file, both will work with Limbo. You'll have to run the Limbo application. Limbo is an emulator application and it will let you emulate any ISO files like a Linux ISO file or a Windows ISO file, and you can run all these operating systems even without installing them. So first of all, you'll have to create a new machine. I've already created a few, but for this video I'll create a new one. I will show you the process with Windows 95 because it emulates faster on most mobiles, but you can follow the same procedure with any other operating system like Windows 10, Windows 8, XP, Linux, etc. So I'll name it Windows 95. Now you'll have to change the settings like I've done. First of all, you'll have to change the CPU model to QEMU32. You'll have to change the CPU cores to 4. The memory will depend upon the amount of RAM your mobile has. This will allocate 512 megabytes of memory to the emulator itself, and the Windows PC that you'll boot will have 512 megabytes of RAM. For the storage, you'll have to take a hard disk. So to open the image file, you'll have to tap on None and then click on Open, and then select the image file that you want. For this video, I'll select Windows 95 because it runs faster, and you'll have to do the same for CD-ROM as well. Tap on None, Open, and Windows 95. Now in the miscellaneous settings, you'll have to select the display as Sirius and leave all the other settings as default. You can leave the boot settings as default, but if it doesn't work, you can change it to CD-ROM as well. If you're using the version from the Play Store, this user interface option will be in the top, but because I'm using the latest version, it is at the bottom, and you'll have to change it to SDL. You can have the orientation as auto or landscape, and that's it. That's all the settings that you have to change, and now you're ready to run the emulator. Now to run the emulator, it's quite simple. All you have to do is tap on the play button, and that is the first button. And I've tapped on the button and it will take some time to run the Windows 95 on my mobile. The time it takes to load the operating system will depend upon the kind of operating system that you're using. So I'm using Windows 95 for this process, and that's why it's loading it so quickly. But if you're using Windows XP, Windows 8 or Windows 10, the time will increase the higher you go. So you have to keep in mind that you're actually running Windows on your mobile and it is emulating all the processes that are in the Windows platform. So if you want to run Windows 10 on your mobile should have a decent processor and good quality RAM as well. The process I told you doesn't require root, but it takes up a lot of system resources. So if you don't like the emulation and stuff, or your mobile is not powerful enough, you can also use this application called Computer Launcher. It is an Android launcher that emulates the Windows user interface. Everything is pretty similar to how Windows runs, and it runs smoother as well, and you can definitely use this to fool your friends as well. Recently a subscriber hit me up with a boot animation that he created using my tutorial, and it was quite awesome. I would love to see what you guys have created using some of the tutorials that I've made, or even if it's something cool that you've made, you can tag me in an Instagram post and I might give you a shout out in the video. If you like the video, make sure you press on the thumbs up button and also subscribe to this channel for more content like this, and you can also watch some previous videos on this channel.